Hello, Carl here with today's Sustainability Theory News. The lead story at the Permaculture Research Institute is newspaper safe for your garden. Now they go over the different methods and how back in the day that used to be heavy metals in the ink. Now most newspapers use a soy-based ink both for color and black and white printing. But it is often bleached with chlorine bleach. So it's a mixed bag if it's safe or not. Some places do claim it is safe. The NOP regulations allow for the use of newspaper. They do not, the ATTRA did research on cardboard and said it's mostly benign, but, is it something you want to risk? Who knows? It's up to you. It's your garden. Next story. Over at a local news outfit, pricey tea growing niche crops even in Canada. So it talks about how there's about 60 farms in the U.S. currently producing tea. Well, it's a high dollar crop, $256 a pound, but it takes 70,000 hand-picked leaf buds to make a pound of white tea. And they're even growing it in British Columbia and in Traverse City, Michigan. And I'm from Michigan, I can tell you, it gets cold up there, and they have to grow under hoop houses for 8 months of the year. Over at the Republic of Columbus, Indiana's 5 tips for growing tea. Just quick little tips. One good thing is it's pretty much a tree crop in the sense that a plant can last for 100 years producing tea. So once it's established, it can be rather productive. Over at Venezuela Analysis is a photo article on rooftop gardens in Venezuela. A few days ago, we did a story on Venezuela promoting urban agriculture, and I hope it does a lot to encourage the local production of food and the ending of the starvation brought on by, the collapse of socialism in that country. Over at The Age, a degradable polymer film, a new tool in modern farming. So they put this thin polymer, the thickness of a human hair, over the rows, and then it slowly begins to degrade as the plants grow. They don't go into what kind of material this degradable polymer is made out of, so if you're interested in it in your farm, I would fully recommend doing some research in the material they used. Over at Old World Farms Garden, 3 secrets for a weed-free garden. Basically, it talks about working smarter, not harder. Don't leave bare dirt anywhere. And working the garden a little bit every day. An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure any day of the week. Over at Civil Eats, Elon Musk's brother, Kimball Musk, changing the food system one school garden at a time. He has a little over 200 gardens already in place using these recycled bins and sectional gardens. Looks like they can manufacture them in one spot and ship them to other spots. Costs about $40,000 for one garden, and he can teach people how to garden at a young age. At the bottom here, he talks about you can generate $100,000 a year on 10 acres of farmland. Well, that is possible. It's only about 25 cents per square foot, actually, but it's not the easiest thing in the world to do. Over at Urban Organic Gardener, nation's first vegan certified farm is booming in Philly. Good article about their indoor garden and how they got it vegan certified and use hydroponics to grow great food and even make a little bit of money. In Permaculture Research Institute, this is the last story of the day, and we did cover it a few days ago, but it bears repeating. At the Washington State University, researchers have concluded that feeding a growing population is possible with sustainable food. And they reviewed hundreds of published studies to come to that conclusion. So it was a meta-analysis. And I will be making an expanded video based on my book, Sustainability Theory. But in the meantime, if you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. Have a great day.